Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing fantastic this Sunday afternoon. Let us tap right in, see what storyline Spirit would like to share with us. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Seven of Wands in the upright. Maintaining control. Standing up for yourself, holding your own protection and perseverance through challenge and competition. Challenged by Queen of Wands reversed. Somebody is jealous of you and your position in life. And rather than focusing on improving their own life, they want to fight with you. In the subconscious, the Page of Swords reversed. We've got manipulation, deception, bad information, devious, deceit. In the recent past, we've got the Star. So there's healing, rejuvenation, spiritual fortune, and making plans for the future. So there's that. Intentions and expectations. Somebody's rushing forward to defend their beliefs. They've been driven to succeed. Driven to succeed. What a wonderful plan. In the near future, we've got the Two of Swords in the upright. So there's difficult decisions. Somebody could be at a crossroads, weighing their options. The lens is being looked through. Ten of Swords. Painful endings. Betrayal, defeat. In the environment, well, it came out and it bounced out and it landed on its head. So this is a Knight of Wands reversed. Somebody's frustrated and being reckless. They're angry, conflicted. Hopes and fears. High Priestess reversed. Ignorance, disconnected from intuition, withdrawn, a secret agenda, selfish, And the outcome is hard work with high standards, mastering a skill, positive potential, death. Endings. There could be a Queen of Pentacles here experiencing an ending. We've got death, Queen of Pentacles, right? There could be an ending to, like somebody may lose a parent. Somebody may lose their the person who's been providing for them financially, whether it be a parent or not. So somebody's losing a parent or somebody who has been financially supporting them. And they are in a nightmare, in trauma. King of Wands has overcome challenges and is moving forward. And somebody needs to walk away from this solid foundation of this Ten of Cups. They need to stop trying to interfere with that foundation. This is the end of this cycle, a completion of this cycle. It's time to celebrate life. And we're sacrificing and letting go trickery and fraud, the devil. We're letting it go. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Absence. Challenge competition. You were able to, you had protection. You were able to stand up for yourself. You were able to maintain control. Somebody is feeling your absence. You've got this Queen of Wands reversed, a jealous, narrow-minded person who is challenged by you standing up for yourself, maintaining control. They're feeling your absence. Third party. They're a third party. Deception, bad advice, Page of Swords reversed, devious, dishonest, feeling your absence. They're challenged because they're a third wheel enemy, a jealous third wheel enemy. In the recent past, you're the star and you're making plans for the future. Okay. Oh. You are irreplaceable and you're entering a reunion. Someone is rushing forward to defend their beliefs, driving people to succeed, feeling broken and shattered about you living and breathing and loving. The truth has been revealed and difficult decisions are being made. Painful endings are here. For these ones bringing competition, third wheel enemies, trying to break you with lies and dishonesty and deceit. There's a defeat here. They've been defeated by the truth. These chasers who've been chasing after stuff. You've got a Knight of Wands here in the reverse in the environment. So they're frustrated, they're angry, and they've got a lot of scattered energy. They could be acting reckless. There's secrets. They haven't told you everything yet. We got hopes and fears. We've got a High Priestess reversed. So there's a misunderstanding, disconnected from intuition. Somebody's shallow, selfish, keeping secrets. There's a hidden agenda. Keeping secrets. So there's secrets all over the place. Whoever this Knight of Wands is, they've got a lot of secrets. And they're frustrated, reckless, and impatient. They want to bring conflict to you through passion. No soul contract. They didn't get a soul contract. Regret in the reverse. You've been working diligently, passionately, with high standards, focused on your mastery, mastering yourself, mastering your own self, and developing positive potential, and you have no regrets. You have no regrets. You have gained a lot through this circumstance. Somebody wants to run. What? What in the heck? Oh my. Ooh, what's going on there, baby? So there's hope. There is hope for what? Passion, for chemistry. Somebody wants to run away. They're in disagreements. They're in a disagreement about you coming into your responsibilities. These people who are guilty in with habits in the shadows. You're coming into an inseparable union. Our love is always there despite the distance. A new chapter. And of course, there's always going to be somebody who's claiming, I've got business with you. You get over here. We've got unfinished business. And you're like, hey, like, right? Why are you forcing yourself into my energetic field here? It's difficult, you know. I mean, this is really over the top. Wow. Okay. But in life, it is a challenge when you discover that somebody just doesn't love you the way that you love them. You know, it's very, very hurtful. But at the same time, you know, and it took me a lot of years to find this out, rejection is protection. It's like what isn't meant for you won't be made available, which is why extreme challenges such as those cycle that we've just came through is a blessing. A difficult to wrap your mind around blessing. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Imagination. Somebody's really feeling your absence. The challenge is a third party enemy who is jealous and insecure. You've been holding your own against a third party enemy who is jealous of you and insecure. They have no empathy for anybody. They don't care about anybody. They don't even care about themselves. With what they allow to happen in their life, they don't even care about themselves. They're insecure. And they're dishonest. They lie to everybody, including themselves. They take bad information and call it truth. They deceive people and manipulate people. They deceive. They get so they're attracted to they're attracted to people who serve the higher good, who are courageous, and then they go in and they lie to them, they cheat on them, and they try to tear them down and destroy them. They're an enemy. They're a soldier enemy to those who serve against those who serve the higher good. You were able to hold your own in this competition. You were able to maintain control. You're the star. You're making plans for the future. You are an irreplaceable being entering a union with an irreplaceable being, and this is a reunion. Humor. You focus on the lighter side of life. Somebody's feeling broken and shattered about this truth. They're defending their beliefs. They want to defend their beliefs. The truth is out here. Indecision. So they're feeling broken and shattered about this situation. They don't know what to do. The truth is out. They're at a crossroads, a Two of Swords. There's difficult decisions to be made. They have to surrender their need to control you. But they're not going to. They're still making plans because they have to come up with a reason as to why they failed. It can't be that you are better than. It can't be that you are stronger than. It can't be that you are more capable than. It just can't be that. It has to be something else. You have to have some cheat. There's got to be some cheat. You can't be that good. There's got to be some other reason. And they're running around trying to convince everybody of whatever that reason is. They're not at peace. They're making difficult decisions. And the truth is out. But they don't want to believe it. They're making excuses as to why they've lost. They don't want to confess the truth. They don't want to admit defeat. They don't want to admit that it was won fair and square, that they lost fair and square. No, they're continuing to chase after you. They've got secrets. There's conflict on the mind. They're angry. They've got scattered energy. They want to bring more conflict. They're in fear. They don't have a purpose. They don't have a purpose. Their only purpose was to destroy you and love unions, your relationship. And now that you're coming together, they don't have a purpose and they're in fear. High Priestess reversed did not get a soul contract. Oops, did I do that wrong? I don't know if it's showing up the right way. Anyway, High Priestess reversed didn't get a soul contract. Disconnected from intuition. In a state of indecision over this change. There is, okay, so yeah, we got trust here. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So you've got trust. You trust your inner voice. You've been working hard. You have no regrets. You know, you have no regrets. You've been coming up extreme challenge. You've been working very diligently on maintaining balance within yourself, on incorporating this darkness, on transmuting it and bringing it into harmony within self so that you can then work on that toroidal field and then that atmosphere which your toroidal field affects, right? It's a very serious business. Success. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. You have no regrets over this challenge and competition. You've been working with high standards. You've been mastering yourself. You've been working on developing skills throughout this competition, throughout this conflict. You have mastered and developed and mastered many different skills. Your self-esteem is good. It's at a good, healthy esteem. You possess gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. There's a change here. And it's death. And people are in regret. They regret love. They're guilty. They were trying to strip the happiness out of love. But all things happen in divine order. They were trying to strip the happiness out of love. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. And it's so interesting how, some folks insist that it isn't over. They're still making plans because they believe that you did not win fair and square, and they believe that if they do something to throw you off balance, they still think that they can do that. They think that there's one thing and one thing only that is holding you in check, and they think that if they can remove that one thing, that they can then knock you right out of your reunion. We got coffin here. They're feeling your absence. You are protected and you were able to stand up for your own. They have no empathy. They don't care about anybody. They're just a jealous, insecure Queen of Wands reversed who likes third-party situations. Poverty. They're in poverty. They can't tap in to anybody. They can't drain anybody. Where this relationship or relationships for the highest good are courageous. Their minds are healthy. And these ones lied. And they moved forward on bad information, on gossip. And they became a destroyer. By choice. A whole community is here. There could be a whole community that finds this humorous. Or it could be that this community are those who are trying to defend their beliefs, feeling broken and shattered about this and not knowing what to do now. Could be a whole community of people because the truth is revealed. They're not at peace. They're in a Two of Swords energy. They're deadlocked. They're trying to come up with a decision. Like, what are they going to do? They're in bad health. And they're very concerned over what's going on in the courthouse. I mean, if it were legit, they wouldn't be concerned about what's going on in the courthouse. So obviously, what was going on here, the truth is revealing that it was a thief trying to steal your great fortune, your life, your essence. This is an energy thief, a spiritual fortune thief, a thief of the vitality of irreplaceable beings. They come and they drain all the happiness, all the wealth, and all the material harvest and spiritual harvest out of those beings. They leave them in poverty and suffering. And it didn't go that way this time. It did not go that way this time. They're having a painful ending. And of course they're saying, well, we didn't lose fair and square. We lost because of this one little thing, and we need to go get that one little thing, and then we can change this outcome. They're adamant about it. They didn't get a love relationship. See, they think that if they can latch on or attach themselves like a freaking leech to somebody's spiritual inheritance, that they can just drain it. That's what they do. They suck it all out of there, like through a straw. Like they're yeah, ugh. Reckless, conflict, mature man, in fear, keeping secrets, doesn't have a purpose. High Priestess, reversed, misunderstanding, did not get a soul contract, false person. There's unexpected income here with trust, but this false person did not get the soul contract. They're disconnected from their intuition. They have a hidden agenda. They're coming forward as though you can trust them. They want to appear as though they are trustworthy, but it's a big lie. There's a whole lot of secrets going on here. You've been working really hard, and you're coming into your potential. You've mastered yourself. Of course, there will be a whole lot of folks who will insist that you haven't mastered yourself. They will insist that you did not win fair and square. They will insist that you cheated, that their evil ways are more powerful than your star qualities. They'll insist on it, and they will insist on it forever. And it doesn't matter how it's ever going to go. They will always insist that you did not win fair and square. So don't pay it any mind. Just continue to master yourself. Do your work. Continue moving forward. You are a successful being. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. You have no regrets. You're not in despair. You have nothing to despair over. You're a successful being. Main male. Wealthy man. Somebody's under adjudication in the courthouse. It could be that this wealthy man is under adjudication in the courthouse for working against this courtship. Yeah, and they're concerned because they're in bad health. And you're innocent. You're innocent, and whatever they did in a family room didn't stick to you or whatever. It did not alter your pathway. And they're facing imprisonment. It's like sore losers, sore losers. They will never say that. They will never say, you got me. They will never say, you utilize all the tools in your basket to get through something. And they'll say, well, I'm going to take that tool away and I'm going to take that tool away and then I'll get you. And it's like, well, I've got my tools, you got your tools, and it just wound up the way that it is, and that's the way that it is. Sore freaking losers can't ever admit defeat. Will always be fighting and struggling and punishing and hurting others because they're always going to see themselves as having nothing to learn. The only thing they're interested in is learning better ways of destroying you. That's all they're interested in. They don't care about anything else. Oh, and by the way, you are very powerful, and there's folks out here who don't want you creating children with other powerful people. They don't want you to be with another powerful person because number one, you're going to empower that person, which will make them even more powerful than they were before. So they become more of a threat. Number two, if the both of you have a child, that child, with the both of your guidance and essence flowing through them, is going to be phenomenal. And it's a power threat. So, these folks who want to believe in authority, who's saying we're going to punish this one and we're going to do that, and you'll never get with that, and you can't control that, whatever. So, what they're doing is they're just laying it out there. We have to treat this powerful person this way because number one, you can't control it. And number two, it's just wild to me. It's like some people feel that you don't have the right to be with a powerful person, to be empowered by a powerful person, and to have a legacy of empowered children, offspring. They want to cap your limit so that you always ask, is this what I should do? So that you never, ever come into your own capacity to generate your own perception. You'll always be subservient. And I guess, some folks prefer that. Death. Damn. We got death and coffin. They're feeling your absence. We've got death and coffin. They have no empathy for you. They're in poverty. Third party enemy. Third wheel enemies. Jealous third wheel enemies. Narrow-minded, deceitful. You were protected and you were able to stand up for your own. They were throwing coffins and death at you all the way. Coffins, death, and poverty. Wow, and they were operating on bad advice. Cursing you. Cursing relationships that are for the higher good. out of pride. Third wheel enemies, wanting your blessing. They couldn't confine you. They couldn't contain you. They could not lock you away. Star, you're here planning for the future. You're an irreplaceable person. You're coming into a reunion with a long lost love. You're looking at the lighter side of life. This whole community is trying to defend their beliefs. They want to apologize. They don't know what to do now. They're feeling broken and shattered. This thief was going for your great fortune, and the truth is out. Everybody can see it. The truth is out. This thief was going for your great fortune. Everybody can see it. It's no longer hidden. This is what their whole life's effort is about. They're not at peace. They have no peace. They're at a crossroads. Profession. This was their profession. Fortune telling on people, finding out who has the great fortune, and then going and stealing it. And that's the truth. That was their job. To use tarot or other divination tools on people, unsuspecting people, and then go steal their fortune. They weren't able to get a love relationship. This chaser was not able to get a love relationship. This is a painful ending for them. They were not able to tap in to your fortune. They could not curse you. Their curses, whatever, they're sitting here with a curse. They were trying to curse relationships that are for the higher good. They're liars. You love yourself. You love yourself. They could not get a relationship with you. They couldn't plug in. You're having sweet dreams. This mature man is in fear. They don't have a purpose anymore because you survived and they're in a painful ending. They no longer have a purpose. They're angry. They're scattered. They've got scattered energy. They're frustrated. They're being reckless. They've got secrets. Yeah. You've got a new family tree, or there is a new family. Oh. They're really upset over you coming together, over your family tree. This is a false person, High Priestess reversed, who's ignorant, did not get a soul contract with you. You are a trustworthy person coming into unexpected income. You're a high value person. They wanted your essence, your life, they wanted to be you. They're not happy with themselves. They wanted to be you. There's danger here. So you've been working very hard with high standards. You're coming into a gift. You are a gift. And there's no reunion, no mask wearers. So these ones, they're not here. There's no reunion with pretenders. Like the reunion here is not a mask wearer. They don't pretend. They're not false. Somebody's going through withdrawals. It could be the mask wearer is going through withdrawals because they are not invited to reunite. They weren't reconciled. They're going through withdrawals. They've been rejected. And you have a new vow, and that's justice. You're a sweetheart and you get your family. You're a sweetheart and you get your family. Reunion. This reunion is causing a death for these ones. The fact that you survived and the fact that you're being reunited, these ones, there's like a great judgment being called upon those who have committed atrocious crimes against earth angels. Lover here. Serenading you. You're standing up for love. Standing up for love. Death in the reverse. They're challenged because they could not bring a death to you, but it backfired because they got death and a coffin resting right on top of themselves. They're challenged because they couldn't, it didn't work on you. It didn't stick to you. This curse didn't stick to you. It didn't work on you. It backfired on them. And they're feeling your absence. They played around and they found out. Servant. There's some servant, some form of service, some sort. So they weren't able to confine you. They weren't able to cause a death for you. Oh, but it's because of this. And if we get rid of that, then we'll be able to put you in the ground. Never ending plots and schemes and stuff. Never, ever giving up this foe. This community of foes. They will never, ever stop driving you and driving each other to crush you. They will never stop. And they will always find an excuse and for the reason that they weren't successful. They're feeling broken and shattered. They're wanting to apologize, but it's only because they don't know what else to do. They don't want to apologize. There's no apology here. It's not sincere. It could be a confession. They might be wanting to confess something, but there's nothing to confess. You're already aware. A thief's profession was to use divination tools to find out who had a great fortune and then to go in and steal it. That was what they were doing. Now they're at a crossroads and they have no peace. They need consolation. They're praying to God or whoever it is they pray to. They're in a painful ending here. This chaser was not able to get a love union with you, with the one who has a great fortune coming. They couldn't get a love union with you. You were able to withstand the death magic that they were doing, these death spells. And they were hitting you hard. I mean, there's 2 of them there, 3 of them. They got coffin in the upright, death in the upright, and then death in the reverse for you. It's like they kept hammering you with these curses. They just kept doing it. They're not happy. It didn't work. You're still loving yourself. And you've got a new family tree. Letter. And they're getting the letter. They're getting the information. They're being made aware. This false person, high priestess reversed, is ignorant. They did not understand the agenda, or their hidden agenda was shallow. It didn't make sense. They weren't able to get a soul contract. You are a high value person, a trustworthy high value person. You're coming into your reward. You are a gift. You're coming into your gift. You have worked very, very hard throughout all of these challenges, and you have learned a lot, and you have remained in love. You didn't retaliate. You didn't seek revenge. You didn't go all dark and try to destroy anything. Conversation. People are talking about it. People are talking about it. You're not in they couldn't put you in despair. They could not put you in despair because you love for yourself. You care for yourself. And it undid everything that these mask wearers did to you. Everything that these mask wearers did to try to destroy your reunion, it all failed. It all came undone. We got waiting on the bottom of the deck for prison. An old woman is waiting for prison. There could be a young woman who's in sorrow also over your fortune, over your happiness. These false people. They're all stuck up and haughty. Apparently there's a wedding. The Lord is getting married and having a child. And they're all haughty about this. They want the scholar wants the money. They want the money. This wife has hope. I don't know. It could be. I mean, rumor has it, some people are saying that this wedding is going to take place and that there will be like a bang bang kind of an unaliving thing, and then a bringing back to life sort of a thing, and then there's all this story and drama around that and what it means and all of that. And what we got is what was they calling it? They called it a something cutting edge definition, or edge definition, exact edge definition. So what's going on? You've got the real deal and you've got the fake one right here, and they're trying to mimic it. Exact edge, right on the edge, like right there. They want to mimic it perfectly. So you've got the anti and the real deal here, and the anti is wanting to mimic it perfectly, like all the material, all the spiritual, all the presentation, the energies, the environment. They want to make it very, very difficult for you to choose who is real and who is not. So the real deal and the illusion are going to be side by side, and many, many, many will be fooled. I urge you to get in touch with your levels of discernment now. And I wish us all luck. See you on the next one.